Good morning, friends. Welcome to the discussion class of exercise of partnership. I hope before starting with this session, you must have studied the concept of partnership in my earlier video. In today's session, we will solve some questions so that the idea of the partnership will be clear in your mind. We are going to start with the questions one by one. The first question is, Shu and Robert have entered into a partnership on 1st of April with capital in the ratio of 2:3. There are two partners, SR. They started with a capital 2:3. After how much time Robert left, so that at the end of the year their profit sharing ratio is 2:1. It means the Shu is in the business for 12 months and we can assume that the Robert in the business for X months. Earlier I told you profit sharing ratio is always equal to capital invested into time. 24 3x. This ratio is equal to 2:1. So we may take it as 24 upon 3x, 2 upon 1. So from here I can say x is equal to 4. It means the Robert was in the business for 4 months. It means for how many months? The question is after how much time the Robert has left. It means he has left after 4 months, so that we can say at the end the profit sharing ratio would be 2:1. I hope the idea is clear. Here we just apply the basic concept, capital invested into time, that gives us the profit sharing ratio, and we are in a position to get our answer. Next, check out this statement number 2. It talks about there are three partners ABC invested in such a way that twice the capital of A. Twice the capital of A equal to 3 times of capital of B equal to 4 times of capital of C. If the total profit at the end of the year is rupees 650, we have to find the share of C. We know that if some persons invested for the same time period, in that case, the profit sharing ratio is always in the ratio of the capital invested. From here, we try to find the ratio of the capital invested. How we can find out? We have to find out A ratio, B ratio, C. Now don't commit the mistake, make it 2:3:4, that will be wrong. For answering this, we take it to be 1. So A is taken as 1/2. B is 1/3, C is 1/4. LCM is 12, so I may take it as 6:4:3. Here I can say the ratio of the capital is 6:4:3. If they are investing for the same time period, in that case, ratio of the capital is same as to ratio of the profit. We have to find the share of C. It means I have to find out 650 into 3 upon 13. 13 will go on 550. Answer is said to be rupees 150. That is the share of C as a profit, right? Then you have statement number 3. Question number 3 talks that if the ratio of the investment of 3 persons is 1:2:3, means capital investment ratio is given 1:2:3 and time period ratio is given, that is equal to 2:3:5. We have to find the profit sharing ratio. You know that profit sharing is always equal to capital invested into time. It means 1 into 2, 2, 2 into 3, 6, 3 into 5, 15. So here I can say that the profit sharing ratio is 2:6:15. Answer to this question is A, that is 2:6:15. Next you have statement number 4. What this question talks about, if the ratio of investment is 1:2, means capital investment ratio is 1:2, profit sharing ratio is 2:3. We have to find the ratio of their time periods, right? We know that profit sharing is always equal to capital invested into time. If we have to find the ratio of time, that would be taken as profit sharing upon capital invested, or else I can say 2:1 ratio, 3:2. Here I can say ratio is 4:3. So we can say that the ratio of their time period is said to be 4:3. The answer to our question is A, that is 4:3. Next we have statement number 5. When we look at the problem, what it says, there are three partners ABC. They invest in the business A 2,000, B 3,000 and C 4,000. A, B, C 2,000, 3,000 and C invest 4,000. After 1 year, A withdraws his money. Means A was in the business for 1 year and B and C continued the business for 1 more year. means B and C were in the business for 2 years. It means capital into time, capital into time, capital into time, right? So we make it as 2000, 6000, 8000, right? So from here I can say profit sharing ratio is 2:6:8, 1:3:4. Now the question is, at the end of 2 years, their profit was 3200. We have to find share of A. 3200 A, 1/8, share of A is 400. So here our answer is said to be the share of A is rupees 400 in the business. In this question, I multiplied this by 1 to 2. Why? Because he has nowhere taken the months. We are talking in the terms of years. Then capital into time, just make it and solve it. And finally, you can say the share of that person A is rupees 400. Then you have question number 6. It states you that there are two persons L and P. They enter into a partnership with the ratio of the capital is 5:9. L invested money for months, right? How many months P invest? Suppose P invest for X months, and after that their profit sharing ratio is 4:9. We know that profit sharing ratio is capital into time. We make it as 20/9x equal to 4/9. This will be cancelled out. X is equal to 5. It means that P must invest for 5 months so that at the end their profit sharing ratio is 4:9. Next you have question number 7. This states you that ABC invested money in the ratio of 6:10:18. That is the ratio of their investment, 6:10:18. And the timing of their investment is 2:3:1. This is capital investment, this is time. We have to find the profit sharing ratio. Very easy question. 12:30:18. We can take 6 as common. 2:5:3. Here I can say the profit sharing ratio of the 3 persons is 2:5:3. That becomes your answer. So I can say my answer to this question is C, 2:5:3. Next problem we have question number 8. What it talks about, there are 3 partners ABC. The ratio of their capital is 3:4:9. So this is the ratio of their capital invested. The timing of their investment is 18:12:14. Same statement. We have to find the profit sharing ratio. Multiply 3 into 18 is to 4 into 12 is to 9 into 14. From here we can say 3 would be cancelled out. It will be 4, it will be 3. Or we can say 2 will be cancelled out, 9. That would be 2, that would be 7. So here I can say 9:8:21. That is the profit sharing ratio. Here I can say answer is 9:8:21. I have taken some questions based on this only to make the concept to be clear. So here I can say answer is 9:8:21. Then you have question number 9. In this question we have to reverse. Why? The ratio of the time periods is given. The ratio is given as 7:3:5, and profit sharing ratio is given, that is 2:1:2. We have to find the capital investment ratio, right? Earlier I told you profit sharing is always equal to capital investment into time. If I have to find the ratio of the capital investment, that is said to be profit sharing by time. It means 2/7 is to 1/3 is to 2/5, right? Here I can say LCM is said to be 105, 715, 30, 335, 521, 42, right? So here I can say their capital investment ratio is 30:35:42. It becomes your answer. That's my answer. So my answer to this question is said to be A. Then we have statement number 10. Understand it clearly. It is given that there are 3 partners in trade contribute respectively 4380, 2920 and 6300. Suppose we say there are 3 partners ABC. First contributed 4380, second contributed 2920 and third contributed 6300. Then it's given that they are with an agreement that each were to receive 5% of their respective investment, and then the remainder of the gain of the firm, if any, was to be divided between them in the proportion of the sum originally advanced. The whole gain of the firm was 20,000. We have to find the share of C. It means first of all we have to give them 5% interest, right? So we can talk about that. For giving the total interest is we have to take the 5% of total. Just add it 0, 2, 8, 10, 0, 1, 4, 9, 13, 3, 16, 6, carry 1, 7 to 9 or 4, 13. Find a 5% of this. You get it as 680. Right? Out of the total profit 20,000, 680 have to be subtracted. What do you get now? 0, 8 to 10, 0, carry 1, 7, 3, 10, 0, 1, 19320. Now this 19320 has to be divided in the proportion of the money. That is 438 is to 292 is to 630, or else I can say 438 is to 292 is to 630. We have to divide in such a way. Now what I can say here, I have to find the share of C. That would be taken as 19320 into 630 upon. Make an addition of the 3, you get it as 1360. That will be cancelled out. Right? Now I have to solve it. When I solve it, we have to check out what could be cancelled here. 69, 110, only 2 can be cancelled. Right? So here I can cancel 2. 2 will go on 6, 12. Then 16, 8. Here I will cancel it on 2, or further I can make, if I am able to cancel it by 8, here it would be cancelled by 8, 8, 17. Here you can say that is 8 to 16, right? So I can say 33, 8, 4, 32, 12, 1 and 5. You get 2, 4, 1, 5. Then you may check it out whether it can be cancelled on 17 or not. 17, 1, 17, 71, 17, 17, 1, 71, then we can say 17, 4, 68, 17, 4, 68, 35, it cannot be cancelled out. So we can say approximate our answer is said to be 2415 into 63 upon 17, it becomes our answer. It's an approximate value, you can calculate by multiplying whatever you get, it becomes your answer. Then you have statement number 10. It states you that there are 3 partners. Next we have statement number 11. We stated the question. It is given that there are 3 partners, Ram, Rahim and Sita, enter into a partnership. They invest 400, 300 and 200. Ram, Rahim and Sita, 400, 300 and 200. That was for 8 months. It means capital into time 3200. Here you get 2400. Here you get 1600. After that, Ram invested 100 more. It means it becomes 500. Rahim invested 200. It becomes 500. And it becomes 500. That is for 4 months multiplied by 4. You get it as 2000. Here it would be 2000. Here it will also be 2000. Right? We have to add both. You get it as 5200. Here it is 4400. Here it is 3600. Now we have to find the profit sharing ratio. That will be cancelled out. We may cancel out at 4, 13 ratio 11 ratio 9. Okay. Now in the answer we have to find out if the total profit is 264. We have to find what is the share of Ram. Means 13. We can say 13 plus 11, 24 plus 9, 33. It will go on 8. 13 8s are 104. So finally we can say the share of the Ram in the total profit is rupees 104. Then you have statement number 12 here. It is given that Vimla and Surjit started a shop jointly by investing rupees 9,000 and 10,500 respectively. 9,000 and 10,500 respectively, Vimal and Surjit. After 4 months, Jaya joined them by investing rupees 12,500. One more person joined, Jaya, and she invested rupees 12,500. Right? That is after 4 months, while Surjit withdrew. At that time, Surjit withdrew, it means Surjit was in the business for 4 months. Right? That would be taken as 42,000. At that point, he withdrew 2,000. Now, how much is left for him is 8,500. And now, how much period is left? 8 months. Right? Add both. You get it as 1,10,000. Right? When I talk about Jaya, she was in the business for 8 months, multiplied by 8, you get it as 1 lakh. Okay, similarly when we talk about Vimal, he was in the business for 12 months, you make it as 108,000. This is their profit sharing ratio that we have to find out. Okay, what we can say, this would be cancelled out, or else I can say that would be gone to, that is 54 ratio 55 ratio 50. Now I have to find the share of Jaya. 4770 is my profit, and Jaya share would be 50 upon, add all the 3, 549, 159. Okay, it will go on 330. So here I can say share of Jaya is rupees 1500. That becomes my answer. Pay attention again what I have done. VSJ. V was for the whole year multiplied by 12. S for 4 months, his capital was 10,500. Then after 2 months, he changed. He changed means he withdrew 2,000. Means I have subtracted 2,000. I am left with rupees 8,500. Now the remaining period is 8 months. Multiply this by 8. You get it as 68,000. And Jaya was in the business for 8 months. So we have added all the capitals, and finally we have 1,08,000, 1,10,000 and 1 lakh. Now we take the profit sharing ratio, that is said to be 54 is to 55 is to 50, and I have to find the share of Jaya. Jaya means 50, so I can say 4770 into 50 by 159, and finally solving I can say answer is said to be rupees 1500. It becomes my answer. Then you have statement number 13. What this question talks about, when we look at this statement, statement number 13, it states you that Kishan and Nandan started a joint firm. Kishan investment was thrice the investment of Nandan, and the period of investment was 2 times the period of Nandan. Means 2 persons, Kishan and Nandan, capital invested and time period. Right? It is given that Kishan investment was thrice the investment of Nandan. Suppose it is 1, it is 3. And period of investment was 2 times the period of Nandan, it is 1, it is 2. We have to take the profit sharing, that is 6 ratio 1. It is given that Nandan got 4,000 at profit. It means the profit for Nandan is 4,000. So 1 is equal to 4,000. Then Kishan would be 24,000. And total profit of both is rupees 28,000. It becomes your answer. Here I can say my answer is said to be C. That is 28,000. Next you have statement number 14. What this question talks about, it states you that 2 partners invest rupees 87,000 and 72,500. There are 2 partners A and B. He invests rupees 87,000 and second invest 72,500. They agree that 25% of the profit should be divided equally between them, and the remaining have to be treated as interest on capital. Okay, it means if I say total profit is X, X by 4 have to be divided equally, it means X by 8 plus X by 8, that had to be given to them, right? Whatever is left is 3X by 4. This 3X by 4 have to be divided in the ratio of this. So first of all we have to find the ratio, that would be cancelled out. Then we cancel it on 5, it may be 1785, 4, 174, 145. Right? Now it is the ratio. That is 174 is to 145. Or we may try further. We can cancel out both at 29. So that would be taken as 6 ratio 5. Now it is given that one partner gets 240 more than other. Right? It means whatever is left, one partner gets 240 more than other. These are two same. It means I can say that I can find this total value that we divided. The difference is 1 and 1 is equal to 240. It means total would be 11. So I can say the money that they divided between them is 11 into 240. Right? This is equal to 3x by 4 because out of this x by 4 they already divided equally. I have to find the value of x. 3 will go on 80. X is equal to 11 into 320. Okay, multiplied by 11. 11 will go 0, 22, 2, carry 3, 33 and 2, 35. So I can say that initially their profit was rupees 3520, so that they are in a position to divide in such a way that one partner gets rupees 240 more than the other partner. I hope the whole concept is clear to you. With the help of this exercise, you are in a position to understand how we are in a position to solve our questions. I hope you enjoy the videos.